In just the latest act of capitulation to the administration, the White House Correspondents Dinner has dropped comedian Amber Ruffin as the headliner to protect Donald Trump's sensitive feelings. You see, she was mean to him. She was impolite and brusque, and you can't do that. Does Amber not get that comedy is illegal? You think that you're gonna like speak truth to power? You think you're gonna punch up? You're gonna tell a joke? We're gonna chuckle a little bit? Not in this America. That is verboten, okay? Back off from the jokes. We apparently are being told now by both the media and the administration, so that's delightful. See, she's criticized him and joked that no one would want to attend next month's dinner with him. Well, I guess the dinner's still gonna happen. Unfortunately, she doesn't get to attend because she broke the law by telling jokes or whatever. The president of the White House Correspondents Association, Eugene Daniels, said in an email to the members that the board unanimously decided that, quote, we are no longer featuring a comedic performance this year, which means not only is her comedy illegal, comedy's dead, okay? We're not doing jokes anymore. We've got a sensitive little man baby as president. We don't want to risk being destroyed. And so he says, at this consequential moment for journalism, I want to ensure the focus is not on the politics of division, but entirely on awarding our colleagues for their outstanding work and providing scholarship and mentorship to the next generation of journalists, as if that's what literally anyone else in America cares about for this event. So it would be divisive to criticize her. Banning comedians for speaking out, not divisive. Speaking out is divisive, just to be clear. A White House spokesman doesn't even think this is enough. Call the decision a cop-out. What did you want them to do to her? I'm asking a serious question. What did you want them to do to her if banning her isn't enough? I'm not sure I want an answer considering the administration. See, the White House Deputy Chief of Staff, Taylor Budowich, had criticized her, sharing a clip of Ruffin talking about her upcoming gig at the event. She called the administration a kind of a bunch of murderers. She said she'd been asked to keep her speech equal, but she said, there's no way I'm gonna be freaking doing that, dude, under no circumstances. Okay. And since when is the White House correspondence like speech even? No, you criticize those in power. You don't. It's not like half compliments. It's not half rhetorically J-O-ing them. That's not how it works ever. Okay, it's jokes. It's basically a roast. That's what it is. But in this case, it would be criticizing Trump, so that cannot be allowed. I mean that quite literally. It cannot be allowed. And so they sprang into action. And so she's gone. Wonderful. By the way, the White House Correspondents Association has already been stripped of the ability to determine who covers US presidential events. So maybe that's why they're even more scared of Trump. But you'd think he's already limited your power. Could you fight back at least a little bit, or else there will be nothing left of you? What do you think, JR?
I heard that Elon Musk and them brought back freedom of speech. Oh, and also they made sure that comedy was legal again. Are we seeing the theme from today's show? Are we seeing exactly everything that they say ridiculously is actually what they're doing? Also, how about we just stop joking? There's no need to joke anymore. Let's just say it for what it is. Because we know that jokes, in a way, are supposed to be a way to bring some kind of artistic nature and approach to truth telling in some forms. But let's just drop the jokes. Let's drop the jokes the way that they are too. How about we just tell the truth? Because that's what Amber Ruffin was gonna do, except it was gonna be in a way that maybe attracted more people to it because it wasn't gonna be angry and it wasn't gonna be over the top. It wasn't gonna be offensive and all that stuff. Because every time Donald Trump said he was gonna do something that he is now doing that is absolutely in violation of the Constitution, our laws, and everything that they say they stand for, they called it jokes. Yo, Joe Rogan just the other day said, I'm not, because there was some UFC event that's apparently popping up in Canada somewhere. I'm not gonna go to Canada. I'd rather go to Russia than go to Canada. And then when people said, yo, that's kind of stupid, how about you go off to Russia and stay there? Then I saw some headline from some ass-kissing organization that said, yo, people are up in arms because Joe Rogan made a joke. I thought jokes are terrorism now. I thought jokes were violation. I thought jokes were offensive to the people in power. I heard Joe Rogan's not supposed to joke anymore. But every time there's a joke being told, when someone gets upset about it, suddenly it turns into reality after they tell people to shut up and to stop being offended by offensive jokes that turn into offensive policy, that turns into deadly policy and the deadly agendas that actually destroy people's lives. We're gonna joke about what's going on in Gaza? Like, we keep talking about jokes. Only their jokes count. So is it fascism yet?
No, this is like There's different types of fascism. This is just the pathetic fascism. You little weaklings. Trump can't take a joke. Jesus. Like Tom Brady let himself be roasted, and you can't take a couple jokes from Amber Ruffin. Jesus. They're just like, they've spent so much time telling themselves they're alphas that they've forgotten to budget any time to become one, to become a man in any way possible. This is so deeply sad.